Check it out. Yo, what's up? What's up, man? Episode 84. 84 is definitely a good number. I was born in 1984, so yeah.
That's the last time we won the World Series.
that
is the last time.
Oh, man. So 84 was definitely a good year. It's a good number.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Turn my headphones up.
Turn on shit's up. I can't hear you.
I can't really hear one.
I can't hear myself.
I can hear you. No,
now you can hear me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can hear everybody else.
Turn my headphones up. Turn them up.
All right. So anyway, this is the Sneaker Box Podcast of Sneaker Bar Detroit, partnered with Crep Protect. What's the point of spending all that money in your shoes if you're not going to keep them clean long enough to get your money's worth? Practice safe stunting and go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes some protection.
Your shoes, some protection.
All right, so if you guys didn't know, I am the African Caesar.
All hail Caesar, Emperor of Rome, monarch of the Roman Empire, ruler of the world.
Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar!
That's right.
And you're related to the Black Panther, right?
Yes.
All
yes.
right, I thought so.
He has a movie coming up.
I thought
hopefully
so.
I'm supposed to make a cameo.
He's supposed to make some shoes for you out that same armor that he wears, right?
Hopefully he got the claws that come out too.
Yeah, that's your toenails. Yeah, there we go. I just
right.
warmed up. There we go.
I know. Hopefully somebody out there isn't hating, I guess, right now. He doesn't think you're funny anymore.
Who?
I'll get to that in a minute.
You so stupid, Juan.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you, Didi.
That's it. That he called. That's his voice. Anyway, my main man, sitting ironically to my left, Juan Neal.
In a world, one man.
It's Juan.
That's how I land at the doorstep when I pick up my man's mother tonight.
Ooh. Man. Oh, shots fired. We're only like 2 minutes into the episode. And then, last but not least, we got my man Trufe.
If you want to get down on these hairy balls, why don't you jump right in?
Hey, you got a good thing, roll with it. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Why don't you lick on this big John?
Stop it, Dale. Stop it.
You
can't handle the truth.
I don't think I ever get tired of that drop. Right there. So anyway, no, so this weekend, we had the episode 83 on YouTube and whatnot, and periodically I check the comments, and it just seems like every now and then we get this one guy.
I check the comments every time.
See,
I don't check the comments.
But here's the thing I don't get, right? Like, okay, if you don't like something, why do you consistently tune in to say you don't like something?
Is it that same lame dude?
Yes.
That threw up his whole neighborhood.
Yes.
It was like 3
Yes.
paragraphs.
Yep.
Like South, 897th, Bronx Street, right up the corner, on the block. The window's broken. I got air conditioning. What? Shut up.
It's like here's the thing. I never got if I don't like strawberry ice cream, right? I'm not gonna eat strawberry ice cream just to complain about how bad it tastes.
He doesn't like a girdle, so he's never gonna wear one. Let that stomach out, bro.
I don't want to sound like an ass, but dude, if you don't like the show, you more than welcome to not listen.
He's 83 episodes in. He consistently listens. He's a fan, bro. If you want an autograph by me, dude, just ask me. I'm not that guy. I take pictures with everybody, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that arrogant guy, bro. All my peoples that ever walked up to me in the streets and they, you know what I'm saying, they know who I am, bro. I talk to them for hours, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I'm not that guy. But if you want me to be that guy, you need an autograph, bro. You want a plug in my beard, you know what I'm saying? If you want me to give your mother back, I'm not giving your mother back, bro.
Wow.
That vacuum noise, that's her.
And you know what's bad? It's since I'm
Get down, girl.
Get out of here, Mrs. The Real One.
Come on,
But you know what's so bad is that I'm the little brother, so I'm like old Juan, right?
Right.
So I live for confrontation.
I saw.
Yeah.
So treat these Caesar, you, Juan, y'all are my brothers. So anybody that come for y'all, I'm coming at their throat. It's just how it is.
I was wondering what he was talking about because he messaged how hard do we go on YouTube? And I'm like, bro,
that's what that was.
And I'm like, is he about to make a street video? Like I'm about to be in a smack DVD.
Because I got to be politically correct for the show's sake, but
I'm not.
Don't test those waters, bro.
Listen, I've never been the one.
Dude ain't never gonna come around. If he did come around, I'm pretty sure he comes up to my navel like his mother. And I just, you know what I'm saying. And I feel like he would never test those waters, bro. Don't let the smile and the Steph Curry like eyes fool you, bro. I mean, I guess I am a little LeBron inside, bro, because my man's put up that triple-double, got that ring.
I went to the petting zoo and
here comes your mother again, Mrs. Vacuum.
Oh, man. You know, it's funny, like, as you talking, like, Red Ranger's in the next room, like, oh!
Right. Yeah.
Shots fired.
But off that, man, like, I love everybody that listens to the show, negative and positive. The positive people keep me going. The negative people, they can go jump off, the viewers. Yeah. And the opinions written by this show.
I mean, I welcome it too. It's just at some point, it's like, especially if you're not making a coherent argument.
He was just all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you don't look up Tim Donaghy. Like, what does that have to do with anything, bro?
Dude, I don't know. He even tried to use two big words that
I don't even think he's a real person. I think he's spam. I challenge him to call in.
I want him to call in.
I gave him the number. Didn't I give him the number on YouTube?
You told him what time. He said
I told him what time to call.
His mother has my number.
Ooh, you gonna stick to that one?
I want him to call in.
There's a constant theme going on right now.
Bae, if you listening, could you please stomp on the floor so he can come up and eat breakfast? Because you know he gets hungry.
You know what? She does a good job of keeping the studio clean, though.
She does, bro. And she keeps something else clean.
Wow. Okay, so if you hate our show and you want to follow us on social media,
you can follow me at Loose Cannon Brand, bro.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
I would say plane tickets cheap nowadays, man.
Hey,
they are, bro.
I'm with the shits.
Hey, let's do it. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at @the_sneakerbox_podcast, on Twitter at @the_sneaker_box, and on Facebook at the Sneaker Box Podcast. If you'd like to talk to us live on the podcast, you can call us every Monday between 11 and noon Eastern Standard Time at 888-799-5267. And, of course, our YouTube videos are on Sneaker Bar Detroit's YouTube channel. Anyway, we have our Sneaker Box top 10 releases from the previous
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
I love that drop, bro.
Number 10, we had the Adidas Women's Superstar 80 Snakeskin.
You know, to a certain extent, superstars can't really do no wrong with superstars.
You really can't. I mean,
that's a great base, like that and Air Force Ones, like for customs.
When they did those polka dots,
classic
though,
shoe.
it was
yeah. So coming from a guy wearing a 3M polka dot hat right now, I digress.
He got
I'm looking like what do I look?
I don't.
Speaking of which, I found me some pro model Xenos.
Oh, word.
Was they a pro model T?
So here you go.
Pro model plus.
We're going to start early.
He the first dude that has to have plus size on his shoes, dog. Like, sheesh, dog.
I thought we was on the same team. What happened?
No more, bro.
Number 9, we have the Ronnie Feig, whatever, and Colette Special Edition Puma Collection. Those are the ones Fabulous had on in those series of pictures. Dope, though.
Way.
Number 8, the Adidas D Lillard 2 Oakland A's.
Yo, the base of his shoe isn't that bad, bro.
It's not.
It's just the fact that he's a loser. Number 7.
There's no way to even wrap that up. 7, Nike Air Max 2016 N7. I haven't seen any more from the N7 collection, so
there's always one Jordan. So I wonder what Jordan they gonna use.
And they're going with that.
Have they ever dropped a Jordan 6 N7?
Nope.
That's what they need, bro.
They did the 7s, and then what else?
Was it a Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Or a Melo or something?
So last year was the first time they actually did a number Jordan.
Yeah. Or was it an N71? I don't think so.
I don't know. Somebody clue us in if we're wrong on that.
There's really something that really just started getting out of there, but they've been dropping N7s for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's usually like the signature athlete.
Yeah.
Number 6, the Nike Zoom KD9 Limited Preheat. I'm definitely gonna try to get my hands on those.
Yeah, I'm supposed to call a couple stores to see if they got them in. I'm pretty sure they didn't sell out. Everybody's probably going LeBron crazy right now.
LeBron crazy, and then that championship pack coming out this weekend.
Oh, and don't forget about them orthopedic Currys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, people are just.
You can go to your nearest Kmart or Walmart to get them boys.
Whew. I saw a commercial. I wish I had the video.
So did they change the name of the Currys to the ring they got away?
Ooh, man, people in Oakland right now hate us right now.
Yeah. Too bad we can't call them.
I know. What are they, like 3 hours for?
Go get you an ice cream cone, champ.
Ooh.
And sprinkles?
Sprinkles are for winners.
Ooh.
I understand.
Ooh. Sorry, Steph. Number 5, we have the Rihanna Special Edition Puma Fenty Trainer Quarry.
That's the thing that had the 2 long things, like one in the front, one in the back.
That
extra long ugly, bro. That should have been on
that shows.
Release.
I mean, I actually like that shoe. It's nice.
For you?
It's a women's shoe.
Okay.
Number 4, Puma displays athletic high risk red. Puma's actually killing it with the displays as of late. So
when LeBron cut Steph Curry so deep, he was at a high risk red. But keep going.
Wow. 3, Asics Gel Selvage Denim Collection. It's a black pair and a white pair. They are dope. Asics doesn't make my size. So
yeah, I like the Japanese denims that came out a while back. We had those in my store.
Aren't those the one that Guru said like were horrible because they had a bad name?
I don't know.
I thought that was that. Did you say it was
Shout out to Guru too, man. He's been a Cavaliers fan and a Miami fan and wherever else LeBron's been. Yeah. And I know he's very happy that LeBron won. And I know he has LeBron's picture right next to that wet sock at his bed.
Is it like me, myself, and Irene when she caught him in the room?
Yeah, but I'm so happy for Guru.
Oh man, he probably called off. He's probably walking to the.
He low key, he might go to Cleveland, bro.
He's walking to Cleveland right now.
Yeah, he might go to Cleveland, dog.
That's great. Get out of Guru.
That dude, he probably cried.
Like he had a Michael Jackson concert.
Yeah, he probably cried.
Tears streaming down his chin. Let's see. Number 2, we have the Nike Zoom KD9 Black Red.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree. I think 6 and 2 should swap.
6 and 2.
Yeah, the preheat suit.
You like the preheats better?
Yeah.
I like that black one because they got that what's that iridescent lining on the.
Hey, but you know, weirdly enough, none of these colors are Oklahoma City colors. Sips T.
Preheat, black and red, Miami.
Wow. At number 1.
That would be a good fit for him.
The Air Jordan Retro 10 Shanghai. That did not come out over here, though. Overseas release. And
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Man, that shoe was hard. I had to give it to him. I like that bottom on
that.
That
is the best one out of the city pack to me.
By far. I like the Paris, too. See, the Paris didn't come over here either, did it?
Nope.
So the best 10s came out overseas.
The London don't come out over here.
Oh,
that's
well, they could have kept that one.
That city pack junk whack to me.
I had nothing to do with that London. I want that and the Charlotte one. I thought the Charlotte one was trash too. Ugliest release of the week.
Super ugly.
I defy somebody to defend this shoe. Nike KD8 SE Wutha.
Where did it come out at?
I didn't even know it came out.
It's coming out like. Okay, well, today's technically Monday, even though you guys probably won't hear this show until like Wednesday or Thursday. So it's coming out, I think, like tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
It's like
KD gets no respect, bro. If your shoes get released on a weekday, you're a bum.
They're trying to just let that shoe go. Anyway,
that shoe was the 8s was.
I got a guy that
they ain't one good colorway. The 8s.
I got a guy that wants them, bro.
Wants what? The Wuthas?
The Wuthas. He wants the preheats and he wants the black and reds.
I can see the black and reds and the preheats. For the,
I wonder how comfortable.
Is he just a KD fan? Because I hate that.
Whoa.
No, I'm just saying when people are just that big of no.
If you want to fight,
no.
I have the hands. You have the face.
I got hands too. Look, I'm gonna say this though. I'm talking about the people who are just fans and just like anything. Like no matter what shoe comes out by this person, I'm gonna buy them.
I personally have to see the Wutha in person. The only Wutha I really and truly don't like out of all the ones that probably came out was the Kobe 9, the high top Wutha.
The KD, the one.
The Kobe,
the high top KD was the one of the high top one.
No,
it wasn't.
No, that Kobe 9.
I hated that silhouette, so I hoped it wasn't.
Because there was so many good Kobe 9s that came out, like the All Star Kobe and all of that.
Yep.
And I really felt like they could have came a lot better.
No, that was a 10.
That was a 10. Yeah. Oh yeah, 10 and 11. Both those was high tops, right? Yeah, the 10. They had the gumbo and all that stuff. I really felt like they could have came a little harder than what they did. They just threw some colors on there.
Yeah, but the KD8s, like if you a fan of Kobe and you just like his shoes just because it says Kobe, that to me is whack. Like you can still be a fan and say something looks horrible.
Yeah.
But in any event, ugly honorable mention, the Skate Mental Special Edition Nike SB Stefan Janowski pepperoni pizza.
I was about to say, like, that had to be the ugliest release.
Yeah.
That would have been if the KD8 didn't come out.
Yeah, that's terrible, bro.
I'm with you. I'm starting to get with you now. Like, dog, relax with the Janowskis.
Dude, this is terrible, bro.
Yeah, it is. They just did whatever. That looked like back when, remember when Adidas was doing where you could just put a picture on the shoe and they would actually make it for you? That's what that looked like, bro.
That's trash.
I want some pizza,
Man,
pizza.
Like, how whoever designed that shoe still has a job, I don't know. But,
I don't know.
Moving on.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mike Rich, man. And you're listening to the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Box Podcast with SneakerBarDetroit.com. Hey, you want some good talk? Listen to my boys. Get you some. Yes,
You know what? Let's get to Brendan real quick, though. He's been waiting patiently. Brendan, Las Vegas.
Whoa, feedback.
I know.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up, man?
Bro?
What's going on, man? I haven't talked to y'all in a while.
I know it's been a minute.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about it, man. Last night, apparently, I don't know what happened, but I wanted to ask you guys' opinion. What do you think this loss now is going to do for Under Armour and their shoes? Because, I mean, I know how LeBron's going to do it. They're going to release that ID, and people are going to be telling everybody LeBron's better than Jordan again and all that bullshit. But what do you think this really does to Under Armour? Because now, you know, their golden goose got his head cut off. You know what I mean?
I don't think Under Armour really functions around Steph Curry. He's a face of the company, but Under Armour is really taking the road of getting all these colleges and high schools and making like great equipment for them. They haven't got to the point where somebody's just about to buy some Under Armours and rock them, other than a kid that doesn't have a sense of style yet. You know, as far as like LeBron, I don't think people are ever. I mean, as far as like winning rings, you know, you can't be called the greatest ever and not win more rings than Jordan. You know what I'm saying? They'll call Kobe like one of the best ever. But they're still going to call Michael Jordan the best ever. And even if LeBron lucks up and gets 7 rings, it's going to be like a hard argument because Michael Jordan never lost in the finals at all.
Oh, I agree.
But I mean, I don't really think you can compare them because there's never been a time that Michael Jordan has led both teams in the finals in every statistic possible.
And there's never been anybody to come back from a 3-1 deficit.
Yeah, not even Michael Jordan did that. But I really think people just gotta like ease up on that. Like
LeBron, they gotta, that comparison has to go out the window. Yeah. But like the LeBron slander kind of has to stop at some point.
I mean, you can slander the dude, but I mean, the one thing I realized that happened last year, what made Stephen Curry and Golden State great were they were kind of like the little giants. Yeah. And like LeBron was the king of the jungle, and they came in and they were belittling Golden State, and they thought they would win. And they knocked him out of there. But what happened this year is you had Riley Curry, you had Aisha Curry, you had the family, you had Michael Thompson, who traded on his who was a traitor to the Lakers and said that Golden State was better than the Showtime Lakers. They were putting them on a pedestal and they hadn't earned anything yet, like the
right this season,
like the what you call it, right. Like the Patriots that year they went 18-1. Like nobody talks about that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they lost. Like they gave them everything, and then in return, it was acting like the evil stepsisters, and it made LeBron into a little giant. People started cheering for LeBron for once in their life. Yep. And you know what I'm saying? Now this is like a dream come true for Cleveland. I'm finally glad y'all got a championship. Shut up, Ohio.
I still hate Ohio. Like, nothing has changed for me in Ohio.
It's still the Ohio State fuck eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what a Brown is. I don't know what a Cavalier is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, it's Native Americans and not Indians. So that's how I feel, bro.
No,
it's still here.
You know, and you know, it's one of those things where I feel like you know, Cleveland or the Golden State had that amazing record, and now it's just
it means nothing now. To me, it's just kind of like it's empty.
Yeah, I mean, even
it's lost some luster to it.
But can we say this might have been one of the best finals seasons in NBA history?
That was the best Game 7, but I don't think 1 through 6 was that great.
No, I'm saying the best season. Overall season.
I don't think it was the best season.
Because you had the 73 and 9. The Spurs won practically 7 games. The first time a team has came back from 3-1 2 times.
I think
you know what it's like? It's like watching a good movie and then the ending just sucks.
The ending was great.
The ending was great.
Because Earl ball.
I'm talking about as far as if you're a Warriors fan, if you're looking at it
No,
from that
I'm not
standpoint.
saying like just Warriors. I'm just saying overall season.
I don't think it was a great overall season because the Eastern Conference was still weak. The Oklahoma City and Golden State's Western Conference was one of the best Western Conference I ever watched. And then all the way up until Game 7, it really was kind of like a shock because Golden State didn't show up.
But we had Kobe retiring, going out with 60 points. Like, it was so much that happened this NBA season.
That's like it's
highlights. It had highlights. I don't know. Consistently though, like looking back at it now, I don't know.
I would have rather everybody had like 50 something wins and like beat the death out of each other, and then like every playoff series was great.
It just it feels like something's missing.
Yeah, the 2 best series was one Golden State and Cleveland, aka Little Miami, and the Oklahoma City Golden State game. But I wish Golden State would have showed up in the finals more. They won those 3 out of the first 4, and I felt like
Harrison Barnes' stock has to be like at 0 right now.
Yeah,
he's out of there.
Shout out to my boy Julian, but Julian was saying how Harrison Barnes, they probably wouldn't be able to afford him. Nobody's going to want Harrison Barnes or Azili. I would get rid of Azili, and I would just give Harrison Barnes.
He played like a bitch last night.
He's part of the reason they lost.
Virgil is out of there.
If you don't
Harrison
jump,
Barnes is out of there.
If you don't jump and try and contest that 3 and foul LeBron, and you just let LeBron go ahead and shoot that 3, he's more than likely going to miss it.
Yeah.
He hit all his free throws for once in his life. But, Brendan, at the end of the day, I'm glad Ohio can finally shut up. Under Armour is always probably going to be Nike's little sister, but with better equipment. And
we'll see what happens with Under Armour. I'm interested in seeing what they do.
And LeBron's daughter's not Riley Curry. So there we go. But yeah, Brandon, we about to get to the news, bro.
All right, man. Well, thank y'all for taking my call.
Tell your daughter we said what's up too, bro.
Hey, man, she's been dying to talk to you guys. She wanted me to ask if she gets up next week early. She wants to get on the air and tell y'all about the crib.
Yep, she can.
She's more than welcome.
We're looking forward to that.
All right, bet, man. I'll talk to y'all next week. All right.
All right, bro.
All right, so getting into the news, the playoff Air Jordan 12 low will release in the spring of 2017. I still got my mid, so I have no
12 lows.
I like 12 lows for the summertime, bro.
All right, can we go to the next news?
Okay, so the 10 most hated on signature sneakers of all time.
A 10.
That guy, he's gonna get his money's worth today. In an article written by Russ Bankston and Matt Welty for Complex Sneakers.
Oh, they tried to go double, bro. They were like, we got to collab on this.
Collab. In light of Stephen Curry's all-white Under Armour Curry 2 lows that have been abused and destroyed on social media, the guys at Complex Sneakers put together a top 10 list of the most hated on signature sneakers of all time. They are, start with number 10, the Nike Zoom Kobe 3. Those look like trash. I have to agree. Like that
basket one, that whooping.
It's that design on there.
That was the worst one.
Yeah, they were comfortable as shit though.
Yeah. Were they?
Yeah.
That'd be the funny thing. Like the most ugliest shoe be the most comfortable.
That was like one of my favorite basketball shoes.
Number 9, the Air Jordan 2. I honestly think that's one of the most underappreciated Jordans of all time. That's just my opinion though. Number 8, the Air Jordan 17
with the briefcase. That wasn't a bad shoe.
That wasn't a bad shoe. I think people were more mad about the price point.
But it came with a CD and a briefcase, bro.
But that wasn't worth $200.
A jazz CD.
Like $200 back then was a shock. Number 7, the Nike Zoom LeBron 6.
Which one was that?
I'm about to see
pull up a picture of that.
Let's keep going.
No, definitely
number
not.
6.
Oh no, that was one of the loved, bro.
Yeah.
I
love that one.
I'm not a fan of that one.
It's probably didn't come in your size. All right.
This one is
That was
true.
the one that had the Pussycat doll on the commercial.
Number 6, the Air Jordan 15.
Nah, that one was dope, bro.
I like
15.
I'm glad they come back out next year too. Now I will say it depends on what colorway is on that shoe. The all black ones were dope, but got crazy after that.
Yeah, Klay Thompson definitely should be
number 5. The Anta Klay Thompson
4-3 Anta.
I couldn't even tell you what that shoe looks like. I'm not sure he could either, but
his eyes was closed the whole time during the press conference.
It looked like a Curry with a different logo.
You see this one, number 4?
Number 4 is hilarious. Any Shaq sneaker. Like any shoe. Just insert any shoe Shaq made ever in his life. Number 3, the Starberry 1.
What about that light up boy? He just about to drop.
That'll probably end up on the list sometime next year. Number 2, the Adidas Kobe 2. I have to agree with that one. I'm sorry. That shoe was...
That was the foam looking thing.
The car looking Buick.
Yeah. The Buick.
Buick Skylark Kobe's.
The Buick Lacrosse.
And obviously, number 1, I think everybody knows this one, the Under Armour Curry 2 Low.
It's so many more ugly shoes out there, though, bro.
Yeah. I guess they was going with signature athletes.
I would say the Dada Sprees.
Footscapes.
The Dada Sprees were one of the worst shoes ever, bro.
Yeah, Spree Well with the spinner.
The sprinter on it. Oh, my God.
The Carnivore.
Yeah, how that didn't make the list.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They were just,
the Dada Sea Webs was bad.
Until y'all write y'all own article, y'all are known as Russ Welty.
They just going to combine their names.
Russ, you get Matt's last name.
Russ Welty or Matt
You're the
Bingston.
girl. All right, let's go.
You say he's the girl. Nike's Dawnbreaker sneaker release is in November. An article written by Brendan Dunn for Soul Collector.
Done it again, bro.
For the 13th year in a row, Nike will partner with the Dawnbreaker Children's Hospital in Portland, Oregon, for a series of charitable sneakers designed by young patients. The hospital announced that it will unveil the latest collection at its Dornbecker Freestyle auction on October 28th, before the shoes hit retail in November. Patients Corwin Carr, Andy Grass, Chahela Hyatt, Damian Phillips, Braylon Soon, and Chase Swearingen are all they contributed designs for this year's Nike Dornbecker collection. So I guess those are all the sick kids that are making the shoes this year.
Keep reading, bro. Grow up.
No, I wasn't trying to make fun of it. I just want people to know.
I mean, it's obvious if they said patience, so it's obvious.
Well, you got some retards out there. 100% of
knows you never go full retard.
100% of the proceeds from the sale benefit the Dornbrecker Children's Hospital. According to the hospital, this program has raised $14 million since its inception in 2004.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Man.
That's cool. I love that.
Kids, don't mess this up.
What shoes are going to be in the pack this year?
I mean, they never say. They don't
Probably
say
11.
until.
If they make, I'd love to see the Dornbrecker 11.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Nike forces out the head of basketball due to poor sales. An article written by Joe Diorio.
Joe Adidadora. I see you out here, bro.
For SoulExchange.com, Michael Jackson, yep, I said it, head of Nike basketball, resigned recently. In a note written to clients, Stifel analyst Jim Duffy said that the resignation follows underwhelming holiday season signature shoes release in North America. Sales of basketball sneakers at Foot Locker fell by mid-single-digit percentage during the quarter.
You got a head whipping coming. Oh, whip your head.
Hey, man, I didn't fire you. Nike did. Despite strong interest in Under Armour Steph Curry sneakers, Nike's LeBron and Kevin Durant lines proved the most challenging.
So there wasn't no interest in Steph Curry's. It was interest. That's crazy, bro. Because I have a little interest in the preheats myself.
You couldn't let that slide.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm interested in this article that you're reading right now.
It's pronounced Gordon.
Foot Locker's chief Richard Johnson said that Nike was starting to reset the price relationship on the signature basketball sneakers. In other words, Nike was lowering some prices on LeBron and Kevin Durant styles in order to spur sales. Richard also added that Foot Locker was dealt a body blow in its signature basketball business to kick off the year. But on the positive side, Nike's Jordan brand has had excellent results. So I guess, they pretty much saying what we always knew, that KDs, or the most recent KDs and LeBrons, were sitting on the shelves.
They were ugly and they were overpriced.
Yeah. Way overpriced.
Yeah.
I remember, what was that last year we were talking about? That they had the LeBron 12s and 13s, and then they came out the Elites.
Yeah.
Just a different design, and they charged you $50 more.
Elite usually means like a higher class, like, you know what I'm saying, a different level.
But there was no added technology.
Yeah, but I think they were joking with that, bro. Like, you know how you just be like, that's bad, and it usually means good? Maybe elite really meant bad. I don't know.
This is not good news to Nike.
What do you think, Kina? Oh, she's not here.
Adidas.
Keep going, bro.
Adidas' stock is outperforming Nike and Under Armour. An article ran by Riley Jones for Complex.
Oh, don't you dare call me Curry. He's a loser.
Things are looking up for Adidas shareholders as the brand's year-to-date numbers are outperforming the competition by a long shot. Portland Business Journal reporter Matthew Kish pointed out a year-to-date comparison between Adidas, Nike, and Under Armour, which some people may find surprising. Although Nike has been able to woo investors with huge quarterly earnings, its stock growth has been outperformed by both Under Armour and Adidas. Nike's numbers have struggled to meet those of Under Armour and Adidas so far this year. There was a moment in early January where all three brands were neck and neck, followed by a dip and even bigger recovery for Under Armour. The other two brands have been more consistent. Nike's been moving steadily downward while Adidas continues to climb. While it's difficult to pinpoint the exact causes for these market swings, it looks as though Adidas' recent efforts to turn things around in North America have paid off handsomely.
If Nike doesn't switch to like a runner-dominant design, Adidas is going to lap them. People care about comfort. They don't just care about designs anymore.
And they, the lifestyle shoes too. That seems to be real hot right now.
Because them Adidas NMDs, aka Nomads, are like 2 steps away from the Steph Currys. Just to be 100 with you.
2 steps away.
They're 2 steps away, bro. So that shoes for the 40 and up, and Steph Curry's is for the 60 and up.
You know what? It's funny because I like the NMDs, but then when I see them on feet, they look
grandpa-ish.
Yeah.
I just feel like if I broke my Rockports out, you wouldn't know if they were Steph Currys or Nomads. We got time for one more, bro.
Okay. Let me get this one out here because I've had it there for a while. Actually, it's 2 of them I want to do. Okay. Spelling error in new soccer ad draws criticism for Adidas. An article written by Brandon Richard for Soul Collector.
Money making rich.
Recently, Adidas launched an advertisement campaign associated with the Copa America tournament that represents the South American country of Colombia by misspelling his name. They spelled it C-O-L-U instead of C-O-L-O.
Yamas Rodriguez is going to be pissed at that, bro.
The errors even extended to the website, many of which have already been corrected. Fans and natives alike immediately took notice of the mishap and aren't letting Adidas off the hook for what they believe is sheer negligence.
Were they throwing coffee at the people?
Oh,
okay.
Throwing coffee. Several messages from frustrated Colombians condemning the oversight have been shared on social media platforms such as Twitter and Instagram. Hoping to salvage was certainly a disappointing situation, Adidas worked quickly to remove the ads and issued the following statement to the Oregonian. We value our partnership with the Colombian Football Federation and apologize for our mistake. Okay, the most
my bad, bro.
contrite apology ever.
Send that coffee.
All right, who we got on the phone? We got anybody on the phone? Who's this? Name yourself. Yellow. Hello? Yellow. I got a lot of feedback.
Feed. Hello.
Did this person hang up?
Goodbye, person.
See it. All right. Let's try to get our interviewer on the phone.
I had one for Jeff Beer too.
Who?
Jeff Beer, if you're out there, bro, writer for FastCodeCreate.com. Cheers to you, Jeff Beer. There we go. I had one for Beer.
You got an article for him?
Yeah, and it was one he wrote. I had one for Tyler too because the W stands for winner.
Ooh.
There we go.
What was the one from Jeff Beer about?
Well, his last name's Beer.
Oh,
so
it was just that.
To him.
Oh, okay.
You got to cheers to Beer. Next time, Jeff.
You know what? While he's getting our guest on the phone, I'm gonna read this next one in real quick. Under Armour steals top designer back from Nike. You guys remember the story that Nike got with the top designer? I guess the guy that designed these Steph Currys. An article written by Brandon Richard for Complex.
Money making rich, getting all the articles, bro.
Former senior vice president of design Dave Dumbrow is returning to Under Armour in a newly created role this summer. Dave will serve as the company's chief design officer, guiding his entire collection of footwear, apparel, and accessories beginning August 1st of this year. News of Dave's return to Under Armour comes just months after it was reported that Nike had poached the designer. Poached.
I wonder is it kind of like, like when Nike was just first starting up, it was just fun, bro. It was innovation.
Yep.
You got to be you, do what you want to. I wonder, like, is that the atmosphere of Under Armour? Then you just get to just be you, bro, and ideas you have, they actually use them. And
you know what happens,
you
though?
get cake on your birthday in the office.
Yeah, well, you know what happens is, like, you know, you start off like that. You start off with that ambition, and then once you get there, you start making, all of a sudden you get corporate.
Yeah.
And you start overthinking stuff. And
I thought I told y'all like Reddit paper clips.
No wire hangers.
Right. Ever.
Per terms of a non-compete clause in his contract, Dave was to sit out a full year and begin working for Nike in 2017. For undisclosed reasons, plans have changed, obviously. So
paychecks.
Yeah.
What else was he probably doing?
I have no clue. He's doing a lot of stuff. We got him?
Go on to voicemail.
Okay. Well, we'll read one more and then we're going to just move on. Under Armour just made a major move in the fashion world. An article written by Riley Jones for Soul Collector.
Don't you dare call me Curry, loser.
Under Armour announced that its appointed designer, Tim Coppins, as the executive creative director of its new Under Armour sportswear brand, UAS. The collection will still focus on performance sportswear, but with a more fashion-forward edge and lifestyle direction. It would include men's and women's apparel, along with footwear and accessories. The UAS line is set for a fall 2016 launch and can be found at UAsportswear.com, Under Armour's Chicago and New York brand houses, and select fashion retailers.
Now, this is my problem with this, bro. Don't get caught in the tailwind. Stick to what y'all know. Don't start making like fly stuff and catchy stuff and these sporty shoes. Like let's not do that at all. Let's just stick to what we know. We seen what you did with the Steph Currys. I don't like them. If I want shoes like that, I'm going to get Spaldings. Right. I'm not going to buy Steph Currys. Don't go for style. Go for performance. This has been words from Juan.
All right, moving on from that then. If you want to make sure your shoes look just as fresh as when they came out the box, practice safe stunting and go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes some protection. All right, so I guess since Kina Monet isn't here today, I do her This Week in Awe.
I just hope somebody rolled her on her side, bro. It's better to get over hangovers that way.
Ooh. She's listening to this episode live, too.
More than likely.
So, all right.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again. You are now tuned into the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Box Podcast, on sneakerbardetroit.com.
All right, so this week, sneaker stories that make you go,
Oh.
John Wall is selling sneakers from his collection for charity. In an article written by Riley Jones for Complex Sneakers.
Don't you dare call me Curry, bro.
Washington Wizards point guard John Wall is partnered with consignment platform The Real Real. Not the real one, Trufe, but The Real Real.
Real. Like really real, bro.
Because we're not the real ones.
To offer a ton of apparel and sneakers from his own wardrobe. Unfortunately, many of the shoes have already been sold, but there's still a handful of pairs to choose from. Proceeds from all sales will go to the John Wall Family Foundation, which helps disadvantaged families and at-risk youth.
That's dope, John.
Yeah.
When is John a free agent?
Next year, I believe. Somebody want to correct me?
Get away, John.
Somebody want to correct me on that?
Run, John.
Sure. I'm not sure, but yeah, he needs to go. Where should he go?
Yeah, I don't know. Just get away from Bradley.
Who needs a point guard?
New York.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to New York though?
Why not?
Do you want to get away from Bradley Beal?
Doesn't he stay injured though?
He always stays injured. You almost forgot who he was, bro.
Yeah, for a second. I mean,
when you only play 15 games a year.
I mean, what is his third year this past year?
All right, bro. Maybe he can turn his life around like Earl. One day.
Maybe. I guess he'll just play for LeBron.
Shout out to Earl, dad.
You know what? Diary of a Shoe Salesman. Let's do that real quick while we try to get our wits about us. Still no go? All right, whatever. What?
Oh, while we wait too, because our wonderful engineer is getting a phone call for us. Game of Thrones, bro.
I'm glad you brought that up. Spoiler alert. Spoiler
alert.
Ramsey, though.
Spoiler alert.
Hey.
Take down that eco.
Hey, you know what's funny, though? I wanted to tell, because he texted me. You was like 20 minutes behind me.
I was 20, yeah.
Because he texted me, and I guess you were watching the fight scene.
Well, I have a Fire Stick. I got bootleg cable.
Right.
So my Fire Stick kept, like, cutting it off, like, right at 30 minutes. And I'm bugging out, bro. I didn't kick the TV dinner table over.
Wow.
You know, so I snapped, like, 3 pencils. And I'm like, just come on, Fire Stick. Just go ahead and play, dude. And, yeah, bro. Listen. Game of Thrones. This has to be arguably next to the red wedding. Is that what they called it?
Yeah.
Yeah, next to the red wedding. Like, this has to be one of the greatest seasons. Like, Bolton, that young boy was a beast, and he went out like one. Like,
I don't know if he went out like a beast. Like he went out by a beast.
Oh, that dog. Man.
Okay, so the fight scene itself was dope. Because for a second, I'm like, man, they about to kill him. They about to kill Jon Snow. Like, they just brought him back just to kill him off again?
Nah, listen. This dude was a beast, though. He tortured people, and he was everything that I love in a character.
Who, Ramsey?
Yeah, like, and this is what I mean. I didn't love the character per se, but just like with, you know, I watch Walking Dead, and if you're gonna be a bad guy all the way, bro. There's women and children. We don't save the women and children. We burn them with the fathers, bro. Happy Father's Day to everybody, by the way. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Way to segue.
Yeah, we kill everybody, bro.
Right.
Ramsey was like, yo, stepmother, what's good? Let's get eaten by these dogs with my baby brother. Die. Oh, hey, this is your brother. Run to your brother. Arrow through the heart. Get at me, dog. Like, he was ruthless.
Okay.
And he was just amazing at what he did. And I feel like a gruesome person like that has to die that way, bro.
I mean,
and he had to get his face eaten off by a pit bull.
Well, first of all, I will say this. I'm going to say about two things. One, that giant died.
With an arrow through the eye by who?
Ramsey.
Ramsey is a beast.
Ramsey
He's like, before I die, I'm killing the last giant on earth. Get at me, dog.
But then he was like, okay, let's fight. And then he tried. That to me, they could have left out. Like, you know, and he was like, let's fight. And then like he's shooting his bow and arrows as if he's about to win that match. But the way he went out though, and then your girl Sansa stood there and watched. Sansa. Them dogs ate his face.
Sansa's low key kind of hot now, bro. I always had a thing for redheads.
You seen X-Men?
I did.
She was kind of nice in that.
I know. Nice
Jean
bodysuit.
Grey would have got it.
Nice bodysuit. Yeah, with my mental powers.
The Phoenix would have got it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, it was just dope, man. Like everything about this season, it's kind of like finally turning around. Lil Stark is heading home. This girl does have a name, and she's heading home.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with the Warp brother. Because they still don't forget they still have one blood brother remaining. Because that was the two brothers that Reek was supposed to have burned, but you know he didn't.
Yeah.
So one brother's dead. Almost all the brothers are dead now, except for the Warp boy and Jon Snow.
Yeah. So on top of that, I'm trying to think. So you got the one brother that's still out there. He's wandering around. I don't know.
Well, technically he's not wandering because he can't walk.
Okay, with him and old girl.
So she's
pulling his sled.
Yeah. He's elbows to the dirt. You know what I'm saying? He's getting it.
And then you got Khaleesi. She came back, so they about to. Oh, they killed off all the. Dang, who are those people that they was fighting? The masters.
Those was the masters. They marked 2 out of the 3, which that was amazing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That was nice. So I don't know what this week is gonna be.
But
crazy.
she's supposed to be kicking it with the Ironborn now. And now my thoughts is for next season, does the Ironborn Dragon Lady, and you said in the books that Jon Snow and Dragon Girl are related.
They're like fire and ice.
Yeah, they're fire and ice. That's what you said.
Yeah.
So do they all come together and do they go after the sister and brother that F each other? What's their name?
The Lannisters?
Yeah, so do all of them come together and scrap the Lannisters.
I'm glad you. I don't know, but that's why I can't wait for the season finale next week because that's that trial.
Yeah,
supposed to happen. I want to see because I'm guessing something gory is going to go down.
Because right now the Lannisters, the Freys, Dragon Girl, Ironborn, and Jon Snow's family is the only 5 families that still remain from the original. It was like 7 or 8 families, but all of them like kind of getting killed off. Oh, and then you still got Reek's uncle who's looking for them.
I thought who got killed then by Dog then? Remember they had those 3 guys hanging? I thought that was one of those guys was the uncle.
Or
was that somebody else?
I got to go back and watch. I have to go back and watch.
I am totally lost
I
don't worry about it.
Half our listeners are like, what the hell?
We're just having some technical difficulties.
I'm sitting here watching
at the moment.
I'd like to introduce you guys to the Game of Thrones podcast.
I'm sitting here watching ESPN on mute, reading lips.
From Espen.
All right, let's do a diary of a shoe salesman. We've been knocking these out every week. All right, you ready, Juan?
Go ahead, bro.
All right. Dear Diary, the craziest release was for the Nike Air Yeezy 2s. We're in Michigan. I don't think anyone had any colorways outside of the gray ones here. Everyone in the area used to burn rubber getting all of the Yeezys, as we did for the first Nike Yeezy.
We get all the shoes.
However, we got into trouble with the city for the lines at releases.
Was wrapped around the corner.
We had been looking for ways to get around that, and people knew that we were getting the shoe 2 weeks before it came out.
We got those joints.
We thought we were getting them, but we didn't know if it was confirmed yet.
I remember this story.
People started coming to the shop, and I said, we don't even know if we're getting these shoes. It would be better for you not to come here.
Let me call UPS.
We finally got a confirmation a day or 2 later.
From me? This is really from me.
Oh, wow. We wanted to let the people know we were getting them. We talked to a customer and he said, I heard you guys were getting the Yeezys. I was like, we might be getting the Yeezys, but it's in 2 weeks. We'll announce something next week. He's like, no, I think you guys are getting them. I went in the back and talked to my partner, Ro, and I'm like, dog, we had to do something nuts to let them know to not wait outside. We're in an area where there's not a lot of black store owners, so we don't want to be the ones causing all the trouble.
I don't want to be known as that black guy.
They see our lines, and it's not happening at any other store, but the guy didn't care. We're like the only way we can do this is just to tell them it's going to be $1,000 for the sneakers and make it public.
You got enough money for that?
We told him, look, dude, it's going to be $1,000. You can stay if you want to, but it's going to be $1,000. But no, he said, all right, I'll be right back. I got to go check my bank account. He comes back in 15 minutes and puts a chair out front.
Savage.
By the end of the day, there's a line wrapped around the shop back to the parking structure. 2 weeks in advance. I was like,
the music starts over because this is a very long story.
Way to keep it simple, Ro. I was like, this is crazy. The news came. I don't know how they found out, and they interviewed us. We told the news we were charging $1,000, and it made it in the USA Today. We blatantly told everybody we were charging $1,000 because the only way we were going to be able to cut the demand with this shorter supply is by raising the price.
Who knew that all these people could raise $1,000?
We did that, but it still didn't work because we didn't raise it enough. The day we sold the shoe, the news came back and did a story. All you see is us checking if the customer's money is real or not. If I ever meet Kanye, I'm going to tell him, thank you. I don't care what anyone says about him. He's cool with me.
That's like something.
Signed, yours truly, Rick Williams, co-founder, owner of Burner Rubber.
I was actually a part of this story.
I remember this story.
Yeah, because Rick needed to track the packages to make sure they were coming in. Because, you know, it's been a few times, and it still happens like where Nike kind of messes up on the shipments.
This was the Adidas release they did this.
No, this was the Nike one.
No, it was a Nike one.
It was?
Yeah. First of all, shout out to Rick and Ro for being the first people to have us run out of piano music during the middle of our segment. But on top of that, I remember that was crazy, and I remember those lines, and I remember the parking structure and how the line looked. I guess you had to be in the area to understand what we're talking about. But
yeah, that was when they were still at the old location.
Yeah, across Main Street, right?
Yep. On 4th Street.
Yep.
When the line used to block the train tracks.
Yeah, they had to start wrapping around the corner, but they had like that nasty raw meat place next door, and they would have to like make sure they left that open. They used to make Burn Rubber stink, bro. That's probably why they moved too. Them raw meat people used to kill me, dog.
But yeah, so
nothing like them lines going to get some little bros.
Oh yeah.
They ain't having lines like that no more though. I haven't seen it recently.
The last line I
heard they got in trouble though. Didn't they get in trouble?
They got in trouble for that Big Sean release. I think it was when they did the pro model.
They always get in trouble.
Because remember Sean came and he was coming to sign the shoes or whatever.
They still have lines like for raffles and things like that. They don't really get in trouble for them. The biggest thing like with areas like that is you just got to make sure you're not blocking the businesses. And if they know that they're going to have like a camp out, you just got to go talk to the other business owners and just let them know. And usually they cool with it. Like the Royal Oak Police, they've known Rick and Ro forever. So if they do want to mess with them, they just going to do it just to do it.
But I thought they got in trouble for, publicly saying it was $1,000. Like Nike.
I don't know.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. So that is this week's or this episode's Diary of a Shoe Salesman. If you work in retail, you got any type of crazy release day story or crazy customer story, hit us up on our social media, or you can email us at tsb@sneakerbardetroit.com. All right.
All those people that's like cheering for Cleveland right now, it's probably been 24 hours. They haven't taken a shower. It's probably like
that's a normal day in Cleveland.
Yeah, it probably is real musty in Ohio right now.
That's a normal day in Cleveland.
Yo, what's good? This is Full RC, and you're listening to the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Boss Podcast, on SneakerBarDetroit.com.
Crep Protect. I put that shit on everything. Go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes some protection.
Are you stupid or something?
I'm as stupid as a stupid does.
All right, so this week in stupid, I gotta get to it. I'm so flustered this morning. Where am I at? Oh, okay. Angry. This is hilarious. Juan, I thought about you because I remember the last story we did about angry parents punishing their children by doing something with the sneakers. I think you said you wanted to put like eye drops in their coffee or something.
All day.
Angry parents put son's Air Jordan collection up for auction. An article written by Riley Johnson, Soul Collector.
Don't you call me Curry.
In a recent string of eBay listings, a seller claimed to be a collector's parent has put a bunch of Air Jordans on the auction block. 10 pairs were up for grabs, including a pair of Legend Blue 11s and a pair of black infrared 6s. The auction's description read, "Selling my ungrateful son's Jordan collection. He doesn't value us, so we don't value his collection."
Whoa.
Another description read, "Well, here's to you, fly guy. All your damn shoes we bought for you is now up for grabs."
It sounded like she didn't breastfeed her child. First
she
and
is
foremost.
very angry.
If you'd have breastfed your child, then he probably would be closer to you. On top of that, Mom, I'm glad you're not my mother because I probably would put Nair in your shampoo.
Wow.
I definitely would put eye drops in your coffee. Wow. It sounds like you're a little chubby, so I might have put it on your donut.
Well, you already got kids getting suspended from school, man.
I know. Yeah, I know. He's ruining the youth like one episode at a time. Something else he did. He got somebody suspended from school.
One of the new ones.
Brandon's daughter saying she put that shit on everything.
Some 4-year-old is just
one of the new ones for y'all. If you do want to do it, but you probably would have to make sure your mother doesn't wear the shoes often. Is put some Tiger Balm on the insole of the shoes, so when she's walking in the shoes, her feet start to get real hot. She won't understand it. She'll just be kicking her shoes off as Caesar's daughter looks in. Yes, you can do it if you want to your dad.
No,
eye drops, a little eye drop in his water
You so stupid,
won't hurt
Juan.
him. Thank you, Dee Dee. Yeah, I would torture this mother, and I would make sure that she never crossed me again. Yeah.
I think we should invest in a lawyer. Like that's. I'm telling you, we gonna have so many kids just out there just wilding out because Juan is giving them the secrets to get back at your parents.
He's like sneaker Donald Trump. Man.
Yeah, basically.
It's like, bro, like how steep is that? Like, do something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? How about this, parents? How about you start taking those iPads away and the laptop? How about you stop spending so much money on them and let them earn it by getting good grades?
Or actually pay attention to them.
Right. But, yeah, it's, man, all I know is...
No, kids don't play outside no more, bro. Kids don't really play with their parents like that.
Back in my day, like, I was raised by my aunt, so...
Back in 84.
Yeah. Like, she just took my shoes away. Like, she didn't sell them or anything. Well, back then, it wasn't really a resale market, but...
And back then, she couldn't really hide them, so she just told you couldn't wear them, because, like...
No, she did.
You put 3 size 15s in the closet, what space is she going to have?
I'm going to tell you this real quick story. Before the taxis ever retro, I had the original pair of taxis. I had a battery park car. She hit them. She was a bit of a hoarder, so she hit them and couldn't remember she hit them. So years later, so this happened in 97? Fast forward to like 2004, like she lost her house, and so she's moving all her stuff out, and so she came across a bunch of my stuff. And what I used to do with my sneaker boxes, I used to put my game cartridges in there, magazines and whatnot. So she had all these boxes, and it didn't mean nothing to me. I'm just thinking, okay, I got some games in there. So I get back to my place, and I'm going through them, and I come across this box, and I could tell there's not no games in there. I could kind of, like, you kind of shake it and tell there's some shoes in there. And instantly I went back like, yo, this could not be the open the box, dead stock pair of Taxi 12s before anybody, like I said, before Jordan Brand or retro them. I was feeling very good about myself that summer.
And they were that size? They were a size 15?
Size 15.
How old were you when she hit these shoes?
I was in 8th grade.
You been wearing a size 15?
Those are 11s. You're fucking
grade?
9 feet tall. It's like the Nazis. It's not making sense.
There's always a way to make things fit.
Oh, my God.
No, I was wearing a size 15 ever since the 8th grade.
Dog, that is the weirdest thing ever. Dude.
Yeah, man. So I was very happy. Very happy, dude. So.
I would have teased you and poured your milk out in school, bro.
We would have had a problem. I would have kicked you right in your shin.
It's so bad because could you imagine him running like outside at recess?
And he probably was like skinny in a mug for like the only time in his life.
I was I was in the track. And
you
on
was
top,
in what?
I was in the track. I was all city.
Shut your lying mouth.
I'll bring in the trophies. I was all city. Then in high school, something happened.
I can see you being a swimmer.
You know what?
Don't bring no participation trophies in here, bro.
First place guy all day.
Caesar had proud family feet.
Nah, you know what it was? I remember my teacher told me because like I said, I was real small, and he was just like, man, you know, you need to build your weight up.
Caesar Proudfoot.
See, Proudfoot, I know.
Shout out.
I'm the guy suspected of murdering somebody in New York.
That's why he's so happy N7s are coming out. That's his Native American name.
N7.
Caesar Proudfoot.
7 states. All right. Let's move on. Sports.
Yo, what's good? This is Bullet RC. This your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in with your boy Mike Ricks, man. And you're listening to the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Box Podcast. The Sneaker Box Podcast, the Sneaker Box Podcast with SneakerBarDetroit.com. Hey, you want some good talk? Listen to my boys. Get you some, yes,
Hello, sports fans. I'm Ron Burgundy, here at the desk of ESPN. And there were some things going on in sports today that will make your brain fall out of your skull.
All right. That is still ever so funny.
I know. Don't ever change that.
All right. Before we get into sports, I made a prediction on episode 74, right? Honestly, I don't think they're going to win because I think them and the Spurs are going to beat each other up. And I kind of think the championship is going to come out the East because they're going to destroy each other in the Western Conference.
Why do you
said come out the East. That could have been anybody.
Why do you sound like you got a lisp or something? I just think
Because honestly, I don't think they're going to win because I think them and the Spurs are going to beat each other up.
It's like you got a tongue ring like the day before, bro. Like, why are you talking like you got a big tongue?
Because we were drunk, bro. We were drinking.
That was that
episode. That was the episode when Miss Dimples called in.
Honestly, yes. Oh, man.
Shiny Pool episode.
That was that episode. I had to go back to. Honestly, we need another one of those episodes. I could have went for one of those today, actually.
Oh, man. So we have to have a night show, bro.
Yeah, I know.
If you haven't been living under a rock for the past 24 hours, Cleveland is the New NBA champions. First time in 52 years that anybody in Cleveland has won anything.
And the Jim Brown championship technically doesn't count because it's not a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because his don't count. Yeah. Listen, if the Lions championships don't count, that Cleveland Browns championship doesn't count.
Well, yeah, okay. I'm not going to argue with that. I have no argument for your argument. LeBron Finals MVP.
Well, they had to say unanimous last night.
They did. That was so petty.
Yeah, it's like, bro, listen. I understand, bro. Bron balled. I'm never going to be a LeBron fan. I can't do it.
He gave his all, though.
Everything.
He gave his. I thought he broke his wrist last night. I really did.
Nah, he didn't, bro. That was just.
He didn't, but I thought
that was just for dramatics, dog. It was like, get your punk ass in, man, and shoot them free.
If he would have dunked, if he would have dunked that ball, that probably would have like skyrocketed. That would have been a new LeBron James logo. It would have been a poster, a T-shirt.
All I know is Cleveland better enjoy it now because he's about to dip.
No, he's not going nowhere.
He's never leaving.
He's dipping. I'm telling you.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That was the whole caveat. It was like once he gets his championship, he's moving.
LeBron. The one reason why LeBron keeps signing 2-year contracts with the 1 year to opt out is because
more money coming all the time.
No. I'm not even talking about that. It was a whole lot of speculation by everybody.
He's not going
once
nowhere.
Once he gets the championship, he's bouncing. So
he's not going.
Enjoy the time while you can.
He might pull the Jordan and retire and show people how much the game really gonna miss him and then come back.
I don't even think he would do that. I think he's fulfilled his legacy.
He is.
He doesn't have to win no more, bro. He's gonna be a guy forever. Just don't beat OJ in like 30 years.
The first team to ever come back from 3-1.
We gotta talk about
beat
that.
the Destiny's team or whatever.
They were just such a disappointment, bro.
It's like
they never made that adjustment.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Well, it wasn't just that. They never made an adjustment. One, I would never play Azili. Azili's offense is just terrible.
Harrison Barnes just lost himself $25 million at least.
Bro, Harrison Barnes.
I was looking at the game last night. Like, 2-point shots exist. Like, you don't have to just shoot threes now. Like,
but it wasn't. What you call it? Cleveland was the bigger team.
And
Cleveland was the only team other than Oklahoma City. They watched Oklahoma City. They used their big men for the most part.
Yep.
Even when Golden State went small, they still used their big men.
That's
really
the only way you can beat them.
Yeah, so it's really hard to go to the paint. And one thing, they never made the adjustment to have like a shooting big man. I would have probably played Speets. Yes, I would have probably played Spates more than any of them because when they would set the screen, which they kept setting the screen, I would have rather them set the screen with the 2-guard or even the small forward and have LeBron check Steph Curry. But they always set the screen with the power forward or the center. Once they set the screen, the other defender was never coming to fight Steph Curry to the other side of the screen. It would collapse on him. After that, nobody would ever be there to flash to the middle and throw the ball and try and drive up the middle, somebody else cut and get a layup. They never went for a layup.
And it looked like the only person on that team that wanted a championship was Draymond Green.
Yeah, Draymond balled, bro.
He showed up time and time again throughout this whole season. He's the only person on that team that looked like he actually wanted a championship.
But was it me or would Clay ball for a second and then they would just go away from Clay?
Clay only had like 14 points.
But they would Clay would start hitting his shots. Like Clay came out, hit like 2 quick shots in the fourth quarter.
But he disappears in the fourth quarter of every game.
But does he disappear? Is Steve Kerr's non-selfish offense actually selfish?
It is selfish.
Like one to swing the ball to everybody instead of going to the hot hand.
Is because Draymond had 22 points at halftime.
Yeah.
And he only scored 10 points after that.
Yeah.
Like, why did you go away from him? Why?
And Steve Kerr in the press conference said
he was 5 for 3 in the first half.
Yeah. Steve Kerr said that they don't run a lot of offensive sets for Draymond. When he gets the ball, if he's open, then he shoots it. I think you go back and you think about that. The other thing that you have to think about is do you even want Harrison Barnes back? Azili, that joke they played on him where they said he got cut. Let's not make it a joke this time. Let's really cut him. Bogut is cotton candy. Him and Kevin Love switched bodies or something happened.
Kevin Love kind of woke up yesterday a little bit. He had actually good rebounding.
What did I say Kevin Love had to do?
He had get his nose dirty. Get it,
bro. Forget all that 3-point shooting jump, bro. You don't need that. You have 2.
I'll give you that. You did say that.
You have 2 prolific scorers, bro. What are you shooting threes for? You're still the best rebounder next to Thompson.
Yes,
you're the second best rebounder. So the 2 best rebounders in the whole NBA are on the same team, and you want to shoot threes, bro.
Did you see the flop Verjao did yesterday?
Yeah, Verjao was a disappointment too because it wasn't like Verjao wasn't in Cleveland.
I don't know why he was playing, bro. Like, I don't know why Steve Kerr had him in the rotation like that. Like,
it isn't like he signed a non-disclosure agreement. I would be able to be like, yo, I know that play. Like, I would be snitching. But also, Verjao, shout out to you because you get a championship ring regardless.
Well, no, Cleveland has the option to deny him a ring. And the way he was, like, going at LeBron, I doubt that they give him one.
But, I mean, he was going at Steph Curry and all the rest of them cats. He went at Draymond. Him and Draymond still shook hands. Yeah. I think it's all in basketball. That's what we missed in the NBA.
Yeah.
Now, that's the one thing we did miss was people knocked each other down. They talked smack to each other.
That's how it used to be.
But
Kurt Rambis still shook the Celtics' hand after they horse collared
I commend the sportsmanship. Draymond came back out after he left the court, came back out and congratulated LeBron.
Well, they're business partners, too.
Yeah,
I
with that.
But here's the thing, and that's why I respect him a lot, though, because he real. Like, he says what he has to say to win, but then at the same time, he has enough sportsmanship to shake your hand if you beat him. So
even like when they knocked Steph down, Kyrie and JR was picking Steph up.
Yeah.
And when I like when LeBron blocked Steph's shot again, Steph turned around, like got in LeBron's face.
Yeah. Man.
But other than the finals,
I just think it was too much distraction.
Somewhere Scottie Pippen is just like smiling.
But Stephen Curry.
Aisha Curry.
Yeah.
She played a part too.
I think.
Well, I will, man.
She was out of line.
Game 5 and Game 6 will forever be suspect to me. But
I won't say that she's out of line. What I will say is there's a reason why LeBron doesn't use any social media. None of his other family members use social media during the playoffs. It's a distraction. And, you know what I'm saying? Like my man's Herm Edwards say,
don't tweet it.
Don't tweet it, delete it.
Yeah.
And
type it, get it out your system.
Yeah, type it in, get it out your system, read it, then delete
don't
it.
Hit send.
Yeah, and I just think you know, like I said earlier, I think she became too much of a distraction. Your wife can quickly become your mother.
Yep.
And I think she went from being a support system to, you know what I'm saying, kind of like enabling stuff. And he would go home and cry in her lap. And Riley would, like, draw little pictures of, like, a little trophy. Like,
I mean, what she did, what a good wife was supposed to do.
No.
Yes.
Yes. She was not supposed
No,
to
I'm
do
talking about the tweet. I'm talking about what he just said just now. Like, you know, Steph should be able to go home.
Nah, bro. A good wife is supposed to say, suck it up, you little bitch. Get in the gym, shoot those shots, because right now you're not looking good out here.
But
put your little punk-ass knee brace on.
That's what your coaches are for.
Nah, man.
Outside of the NBA
sometimes you
finals,
need tough love, bro.
Not from your wife.
Outside of the NBA finals, it's been talks of trading Derrick Rose to the Knicks.
That's not gonna change anything.
It's not.
Derrick wasn't looking bad towards the end of the season.
He wasn't. He didn't look bad.
He wasn't looking bad.
Let's go, man. Look.
Hopefully, somehow they can trade that Adidas contract for a Nike contract too.
That's too much money.
I think I'd rather go. I think I even go for an Under Armour contract if I'm him.
He can get some brand blacks.
Man,
a Pete contract. I don't know.
The Anta Thompson.
Something got to be better than what he's wearing. I mean, you can only look. You can't get any worse.
Yeah. David Ortiz hit home run number 521.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yes. Easy.
Yeah. What's that? Easy. 3 rings for him.
Yeah.
I thought. I mean. Yeah. I didn't think that was a question.
I think all-time hits leader for Boston. Yep. Did he pass Ted Williams?
Yeah, that was the 521.
Yeah.
And he helped them come back from that. I mean, I still remember that season, that series.
Yeah, I will say, in the beginning, I would have thought it would have been Ramirez. But, like, dude just tanked out all them steroids, all that stuff. And Poppy just kept rolling. He's one of the best stories, especially, like, with the Boston Strong thing.
He's definitely the best DH since Frank Thomas.
Yeah, I'll always remember him for the Boston Strong thing, bro. Like, that was pretty dope. He uplifted a whole city, a whole state after those stupid bombers like bombed the marathon.
I mean, Paul Pierce and him pretty much been the face of Boston sports for a pretty good period.
Yeah. I just hate how the Celtics did, like Doc Rivers
and that whole team.
Yeah, they kind of could have just
they you know what's crazy is like they put all their chips on Rondo and everything else.
Rondo ran everybody out of there, bro. Like if Ray Allen doesn't like you, Rondo, you're not a likable person.
It's not a big three. I'm a part of the big three. It's a big four. Like, dude, you're
like,
not.
shut up, bro.
He should have just let us
shut up.
talk. I mean, he was too young for that.
He was
talking,
and now he just be eating dinner alone. Nobody messes with him, dog.
You know what it is? He's
him
too
and
smart.
his monkey hands.
He's too smart for his own good. Like from what I hear, he's a pretty smart guy. And he seems like one of those smartest guy in the rooms type guy. Like can't nobody tell you nothing.
He needs to be smart in basketball.
ESPN buys the second half of the Big Ten media rights for $2.64 billion. So all
ESPN wants to dominate all sports.
Harbaugh is bringing so much money to college football right now.
Because what you call it, the summer league is going to be played on all the ESPN channels. They're not putting it on NBA TV this year.
Yeah.
So I think ESPN is going for the juggler, bro.
Yeah, them and Fox are.
Fuck you, Fox Sports.
Are taking the Big Ten media contract. And speaking of Fox Sports, this is greatly the last week of Skip Bayless.
Thank God.
Do we care?
I said great.
So he's just going to a channel that I don't watch anyway.
Is he going to still wear that toupee?
Probably.
I hate you, Skip.
His face has so many wrinkles.
What is he going? I want to know what he says about LeBron.
He said Kyrie should be the MVP. It just came across my phone. He said Kyrie Irving should be the MVP for that shot.
Everybody knows I don't like LeBron, but I'm not biased. LeBron, you can't lead every statistic. Even if Golden State would have won
straight, bro.
Yeah,
for 2 finals straight.
Even if Golden State would have won, he still would have got that MVP, bro. Yeah. And arguably, he could have got the MVP last year, even though they lost. He proved it. He said if I would have had both my guys, I would have won the championship. He went out, won it. I'm happy for Earl Smith Jr., who got his ring. He went through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was like the best.
The Knicks.
Yeah.
That's got to be worse than getting high.
The Nuggets.
Oh, my God.
The Hornets.
Oh, Lord. Oh, he was actually balling in New Orleans. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm actually proud of Earl. I don't really care who else got a ring on Cleveland other than Earl. He is like one of the best people to ever be drafted out of high school as a point guard and actually have a jumper. Because don't forget about Sebastian Telfair and a lot of those other cats. They came straight to from high school to the NBA, and they couldn't adjust to that NBA 3. And Earl just came out shooting.
And my man's Mo Fograw Williams got a ring.
Don't care about him. I care about Man Bun Amon Shumpert. Shout out to him and his daughter with the same name. That's ambiguous name.
Him and his daughter have the same name?
Yeah. Shout out to him. I care about those two because both of those guys were
one man's trash is another man's trash.
Yeah, but they both were in New York together, and New York actually had a great team at that time with all of those guys that they would have grew together. But just like with Boston, there's impatience, and they trade the guys out of there. And shout out to both of them, ambiguous Iman and Earl.
And right now,
why do I feel like this story is not I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know. I'll come back to that.
And right now, probably by the time y'all hear this, the NBA draft will be either on or has happened already.
I heard two guys
are
going to the draft already. I don't want to name any names.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to the draft party. But I'm being that boy.
I did try, but they for whatever reason, she said they cutting back on attendance, I guess, people who can attend. So
that's fine.
She was only able to get the two.
I'm putting the base guy curse on the Pistons. That's all. And
Don Mocker.
And I hope
just don't wear a sun hat.
And I hope
and a shawl on national TV.
And I hope that Andre Drummond leaves. No.
Dang. Word. That's how you feel.
He a free agent. I hope he leaves.
Jeez,
oh man, that is foul.
Don't be hurt.
Don't be like that.
Don't be sad, bro. I'll send you some snaps.
No, snap.
We could always crop you into the pictures.
Jordan Crawface.
Don't.
Oh man, y'all. That it. That's all you got today.
That's all you got in sports,
and
bro.
I hope Thon Maker has glass knees.
Oh man,
sheesh, dog.
I'm telling you, man. One invitation short.
That's crazy.
We going to Atlanta though. Be happy.
Oh yeah, you are going to Atlanta.
I'm only hanging with Mike Rich. I'm not hanging with y'all.
Mike Rich don't even like you, bro. You ain't see his comments on YouTube?
You can really work here.
No, sir. Gone.
That's what makes this so difficult.
I can't wait to go down to Atlanta because he said everybody's talking about going to Atlanta now. So Tony, Bull, Jumpman.
We got to do coke.
What?
Yeah, we got. Oh man.
He's like, oh yeah.
Man, I feel like it was something I was leaving out in sports, bro. But I think that's pretty much it.
Well, you say what you meant. We gotta do some code.
Yeah. And this is one thing too. I will never cheer for nobody else other than Kevin Durant. So from here on out, I follow Steph Curry since Davidson. I followed him since Davidson. Right. Just like I followed KD from Texas.
I actually got to see Steph Curry play at Davidson.
Yeah, you did. You went to the Final Four. Yeah. I will only cheer for KD from here on out. No. I can't do it, bro. I can't cheer for somebody that doesn't have heart.
I'm so ready for football season.
Aisha Curry has more heart than Steph.
Damn.
But
did you see the shirts they made in Cleveland that say "Bye Aisha" instead of "Bye Felicia"?
Yeah. That's rough.
Hates to be. That's what it. Man, being in the public spotlight, man.
That's what you
pros
get.
and cons to it.
You still finding my book, girl. But let's go,
man. And she can cook. All right. Release dates brought to you by SneakerBarDetroit.com, the number one source of sneaker news and release dates. Friday, June 24th. Wow. Under Armour Curry 2, back to backpack. And he's not talking about championships.
Psycho.
You also have the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Optic Yellow. Saturday, June 25th, you have the Air Jordan Retro 12 Wolf Gray University Blue, the Air Jordan Retro 8 Championship Pack. Those 8s are ridiculous.
Both of them.
Yes.
The white ones are better than them.
Oh, yeah, by far.
Yep.
You also have the Atmos Special Edition Asics Gel Light 3 Duck Camo. Those are sold exclusively at Atmos. There will be a wider release on July 2nd. Liberty Special Edition Nike Court Tennis Classic. And the Asics Gel Respector 4th of July pack. Monday, June 27th, you have the Nike Zoom KD9 USA.
Rock with those.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think with the 9 they can do no wrong.
They can't.
I'd like to see what that's going to look like.
You know what? As we say that though, they'll probably find a way.
Probably make it an elite and mess like the sole, because the sole is what really makes the shoe. Whew. They probably been done like an elite and like take something away from.
But I like that.
Upper.
That was that. What is that? Flyknit upper?
Yeah,
I love that.
Oh, I saw the LeBron Zoom.
Soldier?
Yeah, Soldier 10.
With the straps?
I did not like it.
I got to see him in person.
Yeah, I did not like it.
Let me see. Wednesday, June 29th, you have the Adidas Ultra Boost Uncaged Scarlet Red. There's a bunch of Ultra Boosts coming out that day. So you have the Ultra Red, Solar Red, whatever. What is it? Scarlet Red, I'm sorry.
Black, white, Ray Red, Shock Red.
And gray.
Gray.
Friday, July 1st. You have the Under Armour Curry 2.5 colorways, the Adidas D. Lillard 2 PDX Carpet, the Nike KD9. Okay, never mind. Scratch that off. The Kendrick Lamar Special Edition Reebok Classic Quick Strike. They look just like the collaboration that he came over earlier.
Yeah, don't cop that still, though. Let's rock with Kendrick.
Saturday, July 2nd, you have the Air Jordan Retro 12 Gym Red. I know everybody's going to be dying for those.
Sweet. I might get those.
I
might get those.
I'm mad they came out with this next shoe, just in grade school. But the Air Jordan Retro 12 grade school J.
But I mean, if you get 2 7s and a 1, bro.
Thank you for that math breakdown. Mm-hmm. Somewhere Gavin is shaking his head in approval.
Like, I don't even know what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did for this world.
Wait a minute. I know you. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That was not planned, but that rocked.
Nike Curry 2 4th of July. Nike Kobe 11 Elite Low 4th of July. The Adidas Crazy Light Boost 2016 gray, and they also come in a red colorway. And then you have the Nike KD9 Oreo. Well, that might be the wackest of the colorways. It's not even bad.
I just want some Oreos.
Monday, July 4th, you have the Nike Sportswear Olympic 2016 collection. You have the Under Armour Curry 2. You might want to change the name on this one. 2 rings.
Maybe it's probably not dropping, or they'll push it back and change the name. Yeah. I mean, anyway it goes, nobody's buying them.
Maybe
like, what does it really matter?
The Nike LeBron Soldier 10 USA. Thursday, July 7th, you have the Nike Zoom Flight 96 Olympic, Nike Air Force 180 Olympic, Nike Air Max BW Olympic, Nike Zoom Pegasus 92 Olympic. That might be the one pair of Pegasus.
Are these the old school Prestos?
Yes. Yep. Nike Air Presto Olympic.
That takes me back to the Cedar Point days. You had to get a pair of Prestos when you went to Cedar Point.
Because that's the only thing that was going to stay on the ride.
Yeah. You also have the Nike Air Presto Ultra Flyknit Olympic. The Pegasus and both the Prestos are probably by far the best looking.
Yeah. I always loved the 180, the Air Force 180s when they dropped those back out.
Yeah, but I'm not sure this colorway does it justice.
The Olympic one?
Yeah, I'm not.
It's not the regular Olympic one.
I mean, maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I'm not. If I'm thinking of the
ones
on,
maybe you're just thinking too much.
Maybe that happens sometimes. Saturday, July 9th, the Air Jordan 30 Cosmos Quad 54.
Quad 54 used to actually be something big, and not no more.
I actually like this Cosmo 30 though.
We don't care.
I gotta see him in person. See, here you go.
I didn't like that 13.
The 13.
When they did the quad
54
13 last year.
Oh yeah, that was a whack.
That was sheer.
Now the Huaraches though was nice.
Yeah.
The Nike Zoom Flyknit 96 Olympic, Saturday, July 16th. You have the Air Jordan Retro 14 Oxidized Green.
Need them.
Wednesday, July 20th. Of course, my papers will get stuck. Nike Air More Up Tempo White Gum and the Nike Air Tech Challenge Challenge 4 OG Retro. Friday, July 22nd, you have the Nike Air Foamposite 1 Premium Olympic.
They actually coming with it with this Olympic pack, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually coming with it. I'm a red, white, and blue fan, though.
Yeah. Those phones go hard. I need those.
The Olympic KD might be my favorite one, though.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, them boys sweet.
And then Saturday, July 23rd, Air Jordan Retro 5 Metallic Silver. There's some shoes coming out that you should definitely check out, like the Adidas.
What about the Lord Bolton Bulldog Asics? Those aren't coming out? All right.
Lord Bolton.
All right.
You got the Adidas Ultra Boost Glow in the Dark, the Bape Special Edition Adidas NMDs.
What about the Under Armour Jon Snow Cold as Ice?
They should make those.
All right.
That should be a collaboration shoe with us. The Slam Jam Special Edition Adidas Original Tubular Nova. That's pretty much everything else. There are some shoes that are releasing overseas with no set release date for here in the States, such as the Asics Gel Site Okayama Denim, the Beam Special Edition New Balance 1400 40th Anniversary Pack, and the Nike Zoom Spiridon Retro. Stay tuned to SneakerBarDetroit.com for more sneaker news and release dates.
Shout out to Sneaker Bar, too. You know what, though?
What's that?
You know how the Gingers are coming back out this year at some point? Let's put this out here. Let's get the Green Bean 5s back out here. Can we re-release the Green Bean 5s?
Wasn't the upper 3D? I mean,
the whole shoe is 3 on.
Yeah,
the whole shoe is 3 on. Let's get them Green Bean 5s back out there.
Yeah. Definitely agree with that. All right, let's get to this, ladies. The lady sneakerheads of the week.
I know Dad is a white man, but my mother is actually black. So that technically makes me half black.
Is that right?
Well, I didn't want to hide that from you in case you guys slipped up and made some racial slurs, not knowing I wasn't 100% white.
I knew she must have been really muscular, but I had no idea she was black.
Yeah, I mean, I guess now that you mention it, I see it a little bit.
Wow.
My mother's Swedish.
What? What is this from the...
I reckon she's Mexican.
Ridiculous Six?
Yeah.
That movie's hilarious.
Did you see Do Over yet?
No.
Amazing, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out.
I like to do it over and over. Thank you for that, Juan. Oh, ladies. This is the Sneaker Box Podcast. Ladies Sneakerheads of the Week. Brought to you by Didi Negron and her Kick It with Didi 365 project on Instagram.
You're so stupid, Juan.
Oh, yes, Didi. He is so stupid. But I am here. I'm here with you, ladies. And I'm here to give a shout out to a couple of very important people. I got to start first and foremost this week. I got my co-pilot here, my number one helper. I got Mackenzie hanging out with me. It's summertime, and there's nothing better than having a beautiful young lady next to you. That aside, I gotta give a shout to Lulu Shug. I can't forget Tandre. And of course, the ghost, Kina Monet. Kina, my love, I miss you, baby. Don't be a stranger. Was it that I called too much? What was it? Oh, you know I love you. Of course, we got to give a shout to Tiffy Boo. She's my boo. Honey Bell World blog. I've never given a shout out to a vlog before. But if I was to do it, it would have been to Honey Bell. I am Fergs. Just to Kina. Roxy got shoe game, and I got some game for Roxy, let me tell you. GS Kicks. Gotta give a shout to Rotten Ass Brat. Can't forget, of course, my girl down in Dallas, Tanita.
She's missing.
She is MIA.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Send up some smoke signals, baby.
Maybe Yolanda Adams kidnapped her.
I think it's a hostage situation. Normally they're looking to get freed from me, but that's another story altogether. So that was this week's Sneakerbox Podcast, Ladies Sneakerheads of the Week. If you want to be shouted out on here, you can friend me on Facebook at Barry White Ranger. Be sure to like me there. Or you can, what do they do with Instagram there for you?
Oh, what?
If they want to get noticed on there.
Yeah, if you want to get on the Ladies Sneakerheads of the Week list, you can hit us up on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Or you can go on Facebook and look up Barry White Ranger on his page.
That's right.
Definitely check that out, man. It's going to be... What is it, a picture of your mouth or your lips?
Yeah, it's just my lips. Yep. Come closer, ladies. Very oddly, I got to tell you, that's mostly guys that are friending me on Facebook. I don't know why.
Hey, man, it's 2016, man. A lot of things have changed.
Yeah, we can pick our bathrooms too.
Yeah. Woo! That's another. That's for another episode, right there.
Yes, sir.
Or not.
What are you afraid of, there, Juan? What are you afraid of? That's all I got. Hope you guys have a great week.
People start boycotting us. All right, so shout outs. Definitely got to shout out our main man, Mike Rich. Check him out at Rich_Mike23 on Instagram. Also, check out his YouTube channel, Rich's Kicks. See you in, what was it, October 17th?
No,
September.
What are you doing?
DC is in October. That's what it is.
We're going to DC too?
I'm going to try to.
Oh. Can we, invite Trufe and then tell him he can't come?
I got a house in D.C., so you can't invite me and tell me I can't come.
Dang, what? You got a house in D.C.?
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Some people got it like that, I guess. Sean,
what you trying, bro? What?
But that was the ultimate stunt move right there.
I got a house in D.C. You shut up and sit back.
Oh, man.
You can't come over. Nah.
So I guess we ain't got to worry about a hotel room for one person, I guess, for D.C.
We don't need a hotel at all. Don't sleep on the floor whether he likes it or not, bro.
Sean Paper Tracer Williams and D. Wells from OZ Live. Check out the past and present episodes on iTunes and Android podcast apps. Mo Sports Talk with Christopher Henderson, a.k.a. Hollywood Code 85.
Hollywood Code.
Check out their website, mosportstalk.com, and check out Chris's YouTube channel by searching for Hollywood85_. Juan Neal, the Loose Cannon Lifestyle Clothing Label. Go to shoplcls.com to check out the selection of t-shirts and apparel. You can follow him at Loose Cannon Brand. If you live in the Metro Detroit area, you can go to a store that he has with longtime sneaker customizer, Illionaire, located at 195 West 9 Mile Road, Suite B2 in Ferndale, Michigan. When you gonna have that stuff for your event?
We didn't talk about it in the beginning of the show because of the NBA Finals. Yeah. That's more important. So we'll bring it up next week.
Is that sarcasm?
Huh?
Is that sarcasm?
Nah, actually, Earl winning the championship is very important, bro.
Oh, all right. I feel you. And remember to use Crep Protect, the official partners of the Sneaker Box Podcast, to clean and protect your shoes from anything life or nature throws at it. Get the most out of your sneakers, practice safe stunting, and go to crepprotect.com to get your shoes some protection. You can also follow them on Instagram and Twitter at Crep Protect. Crep Protect. All right, so episode 84, 16 away from 100.
I'm glad you can count.
Yeah, somebody got to count here. All right, so we'll see you guys next week. Remember to call us 11 to noon Eastern Standard Time. 888-799-5267. I'm African Caesar. Juan Neal, Trufe. We out. See you guys next week. Peace.
How are you fitting in those? Those are 11s. You're fucking 9 feet tall. You're like the Yao Ming of Nazis. It's not making sense.
There's always a way to make things fit.
Juan.
Yeah, Caesar.
What's wrong?
My shoes are dirty, and I have a date tonight. If she sees my dirty shoes, she'll call me a poop and slam the door in my face.
Juan.
Caesar, why'd you slap me?
Bro, all you have to do is use the Crep cleaning kit and Crep rain and stain resistant barrier spray, and you'll be all set for your date tonight.
Wow, Caesar, my shoes look amazing. And that jelly from that donut you spilled on my shoes rolled right off. Now I'm ready for my date, and I might even get laid.
Ha! I'm sure you won't get laid tonight, but you'll look good walking home alone, and your shoes will look great. Practice safe stunting. Go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes some protection. We all know Juan won't need it tonight.
Hurt.